Yeah, everything okay?
Everything's great.
Have you, this is kind of a weird question, have you been missing any junk mail from your home?
Probably.
This is bizarre. There's a guy who actually, this is actual junk mail, ladies and gentlemen, to Melissa Etheridge.
No.
There is a guy who works on our staff who now I guess is like house sitting at the house that you used to live in, assuming that's is that your old address? If you peek through the black, you can kind of see. Is that?
Oh, yeah.
There you have it. This is your mail. I'm delivering mail to you. From me to you.
Let's see what it is.
Let's do it. Well, this is kind of exciting here. We're going to open it up right here. Oh, they're naked pictures. My goodness. What's that?
Oh, it's luxury performance sedan.
Ah, okay. We don't do car commercials here.
No, we don't.
So anyway, you have that. They told me that you're doing a big upcoming benefit for the King, for Elvis Presley.
Elvis, yeah. They called, said, hey, they're doing a thing in Memphis at the big pyramid thing there. It's a big arena. It's a big pyramid, and everyone, everyone from the Judds to Aerosmith, I think, is doing this. And I love Elvis Presley, so it's October 8th, and it's going to be quite a fun.
Now, have you always been a fan of his, or how did you get associated with this particular gig? Do you have to be a long-time admirer of the King?
No, I don't think you have to be a long-time admirer of the King, although I have been. Although I grew up in like the 60s and the 70s, and went through his strange, period. Went through the Vegas period where he was really weird, but then
kind of some weird stuff happening there with the King.
But then when you go back into the past and what he did, he was an amazing rock performer. He was exciting. He was humorous. He was what rock and roll was, and you watch him move, and I think I want to do that. I want to.
Right.
I did. Now find a rock and roll artist who isn't. Inspired by him.
I guess that's it. There's a lot of jokes and stuff, but the King or the Elvis that was of the '60s is really, I guess, pretty amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think.
So what else are you going to do there? You're going to be playing?
I get to do the song "Burnin' Love."
Hunka Hunka Burnin' Love.
They asked me, what do you want to sing? I said, I want to sing I'm a Hunka Hunka.
Why that song?
I thought it would be too hard to do the 50s like Jailhouse Rock or the ones that you visually see Elvis doing it, and he really has this mark. Burnin' Love is a great song actually, and I really wanted the opportunity to sing I'm a Hunka Hunka Burnin' Love. I wanted to do that.
I think that's everybody's secret fantasy to sing those lyrics. Where are you going to see Michael? Michael and Lisa Marie are going to be there too, right?
Yes, and they're supposed to sing something. I'm still just...
Well, they're doing a duet, are they?
I'm just twisted about this whole thing. I don't know.
What do you mean twisted? What are your thoughts on this?
What are Melissa Etheridge's thoughts on this? I don't know. I want to think that it's love, I don't know. I am excited to go there and see what they're going to do. I was actually at the MTV Awards where...
He laid that big wet kiss on her.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do? Just a moment of silence. Now, let's see. I guess this summer you toured with the Eagles. Must have been fantastic. And you did Woodstock. Can you give us any idea how great Woodstock was, or was it all hype, no substance?
I've had a fabulous summer. First of all, I did 9 shows with the Eagles, where I was performing in Texas Stadium and the Tiger Stadium, and 50,000 people, and it was fabulous. And then,
how did they? By the way, I didn't see the show. Did they all get along, or was there a lot of infighting, and you probably couldn't tell us if there was anyway?
Well, no, I'll tell you, they've really kept everything on a great level because they don't see each other at all. They come and do the show, and I think they see each other on stage, and that's about it. They all have their separate cars, their separate dressing rooms. I didn't even see them. I did 9 shows with them. I didn't say a word in any of them.
People get along so well when they don't have to see each other.
Yes, it's smart, actually.
And then Woodstock?
And then I went to do Woodstock, yeah. And I actually went in thinking, okay, whatever. Yes, it's corporate. Yes, there's money making. Yes, they're going to market it, down to the keychains, whatever. But I want to go. I want to do this.
But you were a little cynical going in.
A little bit. I stayed open to it and going, I'm going to have a good time no matter what. I went. We had to take we drove from Albany in our bus to this extra special secret site where they picked us up in a van, which later I learned was a Mooney camp. One of the, remember the Moonies? Yeah. No, the Moonies, you know, Reverend Sonia Mooney.
Yeah, like that bizarre cult.
Yes, this is one of their camp. Now, I swear to you, this is what they did. They took us, we took a bus to this Mooney camp where they picked us up in a van that drove us to a boat, and the boat drove us down the Hudson.
Oh, come on.
I swear. To another van that drove us into the back way to Woodstock.
Uh-huh.
And I got there, it was a fabulous day.
That's how Carter got the Haiti anthem.
Absolutely. This was in lieu of taking the helicopter. I didn't want to take the helicopter. But got there, and there was such a great feeling. There was 300,000 people that were together to have fun and listen to music, and it's great. Mm-hmm. And I had a blast. I was a little bitty part of this. I really felt small in front of this large of an audience, but it was a really good feeling, and it was very well done, very well put together.
And you did Janis Joplin, some Janis Joplin.
I got to perform for an hour. I did about 40 minutes of my own stuff, and then the last 20 minutes I did a Joplin medley where I did 4 of her songs.
You know, it just occurred to me, here I am asking you all these questions, and I could call the Melissa Etheridge hotline. Now, are you aware of this?
Information
hotline. Are you aware of this? In your CD,
of course I am.
Very good CD. Inside here, it actually tells you how to call. This falls out. This is the first sign that you should call the Melissa Etheridge.
You're going to try to call.
Well, come on. Let's just. What do you say?
But you don't have the secret.
I mean, come on.
You don't have the secret special number.
We joined the club.
Oh, you didn't. Nothing. It's funny.
You have to join the club. That was about $270.
No, it wasn't. $15.
All right. And this is what you did.
This is the official Melissa Etheridge Information Network. If you're an Information Network member, press 1.
Excuse me. Okay, I have to press these buttons because I don't want to give away my secret special information line. Now, how did you guys how did you set this up, or did you why did you set this up?
You want to know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really set it up because what the fans requested was to get information on where I was performing and information on getting tickets, and they just wanted to know. And I didn't want to just do a fan mail thing. And this is something that they can call immediately, find out where I'm playing, and they can get preferred seating to it, which meant a lot to me. The rest is just fun.
Oh, no. It's not working. It worked fine. I pressed the wrong buttons or something. I couldn't get through. I tried. I couldn't get through. We're going to do a quick commercial break. I'll try to correct the problem. At the commercial break, we'll come back. We'll be back right after.
This is the official Greg Kinnear Information Network.
I'm away with a different impression of after meeting the president.
Well, when you meet a guy like that in his office, you realize that he's a real person, that he goes to his office every day, you know, and it's a job, and it's just a really important job, and an all-consuming job, but he's just like anybody else.
Just like anybody else. It's the president. So we had to hear the line. We heard it. All right. So we got that out of the way. What was? It must have been amazing to meet him. Actually,
I actually met him 2 days after Woodstock.
Uh-huh.
I had invited someone to come to Woodstock with me that knew some people at the White House, and we were playing Richmond, Virginia, and so they said, look, why don't we just go up and have a little tour of the White House? Little did we know that everyone would be working on the crime bill at that time, and President Clinton said, sure, come on in, and went to the White House and went to the Oval Office and chatted with President Clinton in between the crime bills.
Is he playing bingo, or what is?
No, he was meeting with a lot of people. People were coming and going, and they said, oh, okay, go in now. And went in. He was great. I think he's a cool guy.
Yeah,
I do.
And I know you've been very involved in all of that too, right? I mean,
yeah, I did a lot of campaigning for him in the Democratic Party in '92.
People Magazine. Did you know you were in here?
I knew that. I think that's a big step for People Magazine.
This is a big step right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Because it's not under weirdos or deviants. It's just under couple.
This is a couple. This is a very happy couple. It's you and Julie Cypher. Now, I guess you came out at the inaugural ball.
Yeah, in '92.
Now, any particular thing inspire that, or why there? Why then?
Well, I didn't actually choose to come out there. I was thinking, okay, I'm going to come out. I really want to come out. It was important to me because it got to the point where I was just stepping around the issue. Basically, everybody knew, but I would say, look, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to answer that. And it just got in the way, and it seemed like I was denying something and ashamed of it, and I never was. So I felt like I really wanted to come out. I didn't know whether it would be in a magazine or on some talk show or something. Mm-hmm. I'll think about you next time. I want to do something
please.
Like that. Okay.
The next big announcement, make it here, please.
Okay. So I was at the inauguration, and everyone was getting up. Katie Lang got up and said some things, and they brought me up in front of 2,000, 3,000 people, and I said, gee, I'm really proud to say I've been lesbian. This was a gay and lesbian ball. It wasn't just something I decided to do. It was something that was it was a gay event. So
that would be the place to do it.
Yes, okay. And I said it, and it was, in the papers the next day, so that was basically the coming out, even though I hadn't planned it.
Good enough. We're going to do a quick break here. We got one last bit of business. We'll be right back with more stuff.